Hi, this is Richard Quack here, coming to you live from Malaysia. I would like to welcome you to my weekly live video. And in today's session, I would like to talk about marketing. And the topic is why you need a system in network marketing. Now, if you're involved in network marketing, I'm sure you understand that a lot of people are doing network marketing using the traditional way. Okay, now there are two ways to do network marketing. One is you do it out of excitement. A lot of people, they join network marketing, they are excited, they talk to their friends, their relatives, and so on. And you know what? When they're excited, initially the business will move up. But after a while, when they face challenges and obstacles, then they will slow down and they slowly phase off. It could be because they run out of prospect as well. All right, that's the first category of people. Now, the second category of people are the people who do network marketing with a proper system. When you have a proper system, then the business become more fun and become much more easier. All right, more fun and much easier. So basically today, I want to talk about why having a system is so important in network marketing. Now, if you realize it's not only in network marketing, in any business whatsoever, you need to have a proper system. But in today's session, I would like to talk system with regards to network marketing. All right, system with regards to network marketing. Now, before I start, let me give you a bit of information. This idea that I'm going to share with you is only my opinion, all right? It's only my opinion, so take it with a pinch of salt. And you think that it is good, you're welcome to make use of it. But if you think that it is not of use, then no problem with me. You can discard it totally. It's no problem with me because I'm here just to provide you with information, what I've gathered over the years through my experience and through my knowledge, okay? Now, when you talk about system, look at McDonald's. I would like to talk about McDonald's. You look at McDonald's, I'm sure most of you know what is McDonald's, all right? Now, if you look at McDonald's has one of the best systems around. You see, the burger does not taste as good as the roadside or the stall burger, all right? But McDonald's business is big. Why? Because they have a proper system. That's why system is very important. Now, if you go to McDonald's from afar, you recognize it's McDonald's because of the golden arch, the logo itself. You know that is McDonald's, right? That is part of the system. The other thing, when you go into McDonald's, you look at the layout of the of the McDonald's office or the McDonald's restaurant. You know that it is McDonald's because the ambient is quite normal to McDonald's, okay? And the layout as well. You look at the layout of McDonald's, it's about the same. All right. Now, if you realize it, most of McDonald's restaurant, the French fry is on the left-hand side. All right. The French fry is on the left-hand side, and so on. All right. Now, the other thing regarding the cooking as well. Now, talk about the French fry. All right. Now, McDonald's, all right, they have already prepared the French fry cut according to the sizes and so on. So what the cook need to do is, or the employee need to do is just turn on the temperature of the oil to a certain temperature, which is determined by McDonald's as well. So that is part of the system. So how long they're going to put the French fry inside also determines the system as well. So that is why McDonald's is very, very successful, not because the burger tastes good, but it's because they have a fantastic system. So I hope that you're beginning to realize that having a proper system is very, very important. Okay. Now I want to give you a simple illustration which I like to use in regards to a system. Okay. Now let's talk about being in the middle of a jungle. It is a thick jungle, all right, with lots of trees and so on. Now, if I tell you from where we are now, point A, let's call it point A. I tell you, now this is point A. I want you to walk in the middle of the jungle to point B on the other side. All right? Now, how many of you think that you can find a way to point B in the middle of the jungle? Most people will be lost. That is why 95% of the people in network marketing, without a proper system, they are lost. Because without a proper system, it's just like in a jungle, trying to get from point A to point B on the other side. All right, it's very tough. That's why 95% of the people fail. But what happens if I have already created a pathway, a small pathway from point A to point B. That is the system, all right, a pathway. And I tell you, okay, this is point A, go to point B, follow this pathway. What are the chances of you reaching point B? Of course, it's much, much higher because there's a pathway that you can just follow and go to point B. That is what a system is about. So I hope that you're beginning to see that a system is very, very important. Okay. Now, why is system very important? Let's have a look. Number one, it assists members. All right, assists members, especially new members who are new, do not know not much about your company, your product, or even network marketing in general, right? Now, if you have a system, then it's easier for them to follow the system. What they need to do is just plug into the system and follow. All right, that is why a system is very important, especially for new members to conduct the business in an effective way. Okay. Now, the other thing is that in network marketing, we talk about having passive income, generating legacy income. The only way that you can have passive income and legacy income if you have a proper system, because without a proper system, the business will not last. All right, but with a system, the business can last, provided you have a proper system and it is being implemented properly. Okay, now I hope that you're beginning to see that having a proper system is very important, especially in network marketing. All right, now ask yourself, if you're in network marketing, do you have a proper system? The company may have a system, but you need to have a system for your own team. All right, so your upline leader should have a system. All right, if they don't have, then you got to create it for yourself. Like myself, I've been network marketing for many years. My upline leader, most of them do not have a proper system. So I got to create a system. Being a leader, right? I got to create a system for my people. So that's why it's important to have a proper system. Now let's have a look at what are the things that are required to set up a system. Again, this is only my opinion, okay? Number one, the resources that you use, okay? All the resources that you use, like for prospecting, all right? Prospecting is important, okay? So you need to have standardization in the prospecting process, especially using the internet and social media today. All right, now your prospecting is very important. The way you approach prospect is very important. There must be standard script that you can use as well. That is part of a system. So having a system means you have everything that can help new people to do the business easily without having to train them that much. That's why it's important. All right, resources in terms of prospecting, in terms of presentation as well. Now, you have prospect coming in, but you've got to do the presentation. So the presentation must be standardized as well. That means everybody doing the same presentation. All right, using slides or videos or auto webinar or whatever it is that can help you to do presentation. So you must have a proper set of tools and resources that everybody use. Okay, it should be the same thing. I remember, even presentation is so important. Previously, when I started in network marketing, I was having a set of presentation slide, right? And my wife have got a set of presentation slide, which is totally different. Totally different. I mean, you cannot have a system like that. Everything must be the same. That means everybody using the same presentation slide, presentation video, or whatever. That is what makes a system very important. All right. Now, let me give you a simple example. All right. Now, we have a presentation slide, which is 47 slides altogether, right? 47 slides altogether. This is my system of presentation. 47 slides. Now, do you realize that I can do presentation, okay, on the English presentation slide, all right, English presentation slide. But when you give me a Chinese presentation slide, I do not know Chinese. I do not know Mandarin for that matter, right? But you realize that even you give me a Chinese presentation slide, I am still able to do the presentation. You know why? Because it's the similar slide. The only thing, the language is different. So when I have been so used to doing the presentation in English, when I look at the Chinese presentation slide, because everything is the same. Okay, the pictures are all the same and so on. So I will be able to elaborate in English. Are you with me? So it's very, very important to have that. And again, another tools that we have, all right. Now we have presentation video as well. Presentation video, all right. Now again, we have presentation video in English, all right, which is no problem. But if I want to do a presentation in English, it's no problem. I can speak English. But when I go to meet somebody who is not proficient in English, let's say they are only proficient in Chinese or Mandarin for that matter, well, that's not a problem to me because I got presentation slide done up, okay, spoken in Mandarin, in Chinese. What I need to do is click and then let them listen. That's it. Isn't it easy? So for everyone, it's very, very easy because why? These tools will help you to do the business regardless of whether you know English or you know Mandarin or you know whatever language, all right? So basically, you have presentation slide, okay? Now, the other thing is documentation as well. You see, network marketing is a business which you need to train and teach your people, duplicate to your people as well. So you need to have documentation that train people, all right? What I call is that a proper system, all right? In my team, we got a what you call DBN system, whereby we have presentation slide and so on, video, everything that is in Dropbox. Everything is documented. So when somebody join, all right, they can access it at their own convenience. They can have the tools, the videos, the how-to documentation, even how to, how to sign up for Dropbox, how to send people the referral link, or how to expand the space. Every documentation is there. Okay, that's what we call the DBN SOS, Standard Operating System. So you should have an operating system as well for your team. All right, that makes it easy. So when people come in, they want to know how to do a home party, then they are, document telling them what to do. And so it's more important to have a standard operating system. Okay, now in terms of tools as well, there are many tools that you can use. All right, we have many tools. All right, and one of the tools, of course, you and I know that is very popular today is using Zoom. All right, so we will have Zoom presentation or training, and we train our people how to do it as well. I know it's easy for people who are used to it, right? But you got to train them how to use all these tools as well. Not only Zoom, but other things that we have in our system in terms of presentation, in terms of prospecting or whatever it is. So you must have tools which are all standardized. Okay, the most important here is that it is all standardized and made easy for our people to follow. Okay, so resources is number one. Number two is DMO, or daily method of operation. Now, young people who are new, they need to know what to do every single day. All right, they join in with excitement, but they don't know how to do it. So basically, you need to have daily mode of operation. Okay, now for myself, all right, in my team, I have for mindset, whereby there are things that they need to do every single morning. All right, mindset in terms of watching the mind movie. We teach them how to do the mind movie, watching the mind movie, do the breathing exercise, doing all the other meditation stuff, and so on. So basically, we have a system for mindset as well. All right, so it's important because I believe that mindset is very important in whatever business that you do. So we have tools that allow them to go into the mindset training, especially in the morning. Okay, now beside mindset, we have for activities as well, because activity is very important, right? So basically, activity means what? You must have a structured schedule of what they are supposed to do every single day. We always talk about commitment, all right? Commitment with a formal structure. That means you have a structure of what your people are supposed to do every single day. What are they supposed to do in terms of prospecting, in terms of script to send out to people over social media? What are the script and so on? So basically, you need to have all these things, which is a daily mode of operation. So not only for you, but for the new people who come in, they won't be lost. They know what to do every single day. The only problem is that if they want to succeed, all they need to do is follow. If they don't follow, then there's nothing that's going to help them to become successful. Are you with me? So a system is so important because it will guide the new people, especially, to be able to do the business effectively. Okay, and also for the leader, it will save them time of training these people. All right, because you have proper system set up. Even for training, most of our training are all online. All right, we have online videos on all sorts of topics for them. What they need to do is we create a squeeze page for them. They go in, put their name and email address, and every single day they will receive videos to train them. So basically, it makes work easier for the leaders as well. Okay, so basically, those are the two things important: resources and their daily method of operation. Okay, now remember, network marketing is a duplication business. You realize that it's a duplication business. It's about you learning and teaching your people. Learn, do yourself, and teach. Okay, it's a duplication business. If you don't have duplication in network marketing, then you are going to be very tired because you're going to do everything on your own. So duplication is very important besides having a system. When I talk about duplication, there are three things that is important. All right. Are you interested to find out? There are three things that are important if you want to have a proper duplication. All right. Number one, you need to have a system, which we just covered just now. You need to have a proper system so that you can duplicate easily. All right. Number two, it must be simple. The system must be simple. It cannot overwhelm your members. All right. Now, don't forget, inside your team, you may have all sorts of people. You may have housewives as well. Of course, you have those highly educated professional people, but you have housewives and those people who are not much experienced in business or network marketing. So your system must be simple that every single one will be able to follow. If your system is complicated, all right, what it means that, it's only for those who are highly educated, who are professional. Don't forget, you may have people who are not so educated. You may have people who are housewives and so on. They can do the business if it is simple. Are you with me? That's why it's so important, that we, in our system, we don't normally get doctors to talk, to give talk and so on. You know why? Because when they listen to doctor talking, they'll be thinking in their mind, wow, this business is not for me because only doctors can do it. I can't talk like the doctors. I don't have the knowledge like doctors. That's why you got to make it so simple that everyone think that they can do it. Okay? So it must be simple. The third thing is it must be the same. Whatever you do in your whole organization, everything must be the same. Like I say, your prospecting materials need to be the same. The tools need to be the same. Okay? The slide needs to be the same. The video need to be the same. Because if you don't have the same, then they will be confused. The people will be confused. Hey, why is Mr. A giving me this slide? Why is Mr. B giving me another set of slides and so on, Everybody will be confused. So when you want to have proper duplication, everything must be the same. Remember, you must have a system, it must be simple, and it must be the same. Okay? Now, to end this video here, I want to just mention this quote, very important. People fail, but a system will not fail. That is why it's important to have a system. People fail, but a system will not fail. Now, remember this, having a system is important, but you must be able to follow the system. Okay? A lot of people, they are too smart. They don't follow the system, or they follow part of the system. They choose, they pick and choose which one they like. No, it means every single thing. Because remember, you are a leader in your team. If you don't follow the whole system, guess what? Your people are also not going to follow. So what is the use of having a system when everybody don't follow it? So it's so important to be having a system, and you as a leader should be the first person to follow it. Only thing, once you follow, then everybody will start following. Remember, if everybody follow the whole system, I can guarantee you, your business will be strong. Your business will be, large and so on. Okay, and it's a lot of fun as well because you don't have to stress yourself. Okay, so that's all my sharing for today. Let me summarize for you. Okay, why you need a system in network marketing. I give a simple example. Look at McDonald's. McDonald's has got a fantastic system. Okay, and I told you a story about being in the jungle. All right. Now, why a system is important? Because it is good for new people, especially because it will guide them to get started. Okay, and also in order to have passive and legacy income, you need to have a proper system. Okay, because without you around, the system can still run. What is required? Number one is resources. Number two, you need to have a proper daily method of operation. Okay, and remember, network marketing is a duplication business, and duplication means there are 3 S. There must be a system, it must be simple, and lastly, it must all be the same. Okay, and lastly, people fail, but a system will not fail. So I hope that you learned something here. I hope that you like the sharing here, and if you do find that it is helpful, please feel free to like, to share, and to comment. Okay, so this is Richard Quack from Malaysia. I will see you again next week for another session of my live video. So this is Richard Quack from Malaysia, wishing you good night and goodbye.